practical is determination of crude fiber. Before starting the practical, these are the crucibles we are going to use. You have to oven dry these crucibles in at 105 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. Then let it down to cool in a desiccator. Then get the initial weight of the crucible. Note down the weight of the crucible and tear it. And you are going to tear the balance and measure the sample, initial sample. In here, as the sample, we are going to use fat and moisture removed sample. In here, we are going to use 1 gram of the sample because we are using sweet sample. And note down the initial sample weight. So this is the Fibertech apparatus. Now we are going to place these crucibles in the apparatus like this. Then you are going to pull down the lever and lock the crucible. Then you are going to switch on the machine and make sure you are going to supply the continuous water supply. Then you are going to switch on the machine. Now we are going to add 150 milliliters of 1.25 sulfuric to these samples. We are adding sulfuric in order to dissolve acid soluble components in the sample and to wash out. In here we are going to use the funnel in order to prevent overflowing. Before adding sulfuric, make sure that these valves of the apparatus should be in the position of flow, like this. Then you are going to add 150 milliliters of 1.25 sulfuric. And these notches display the graduation. This notch represents the 150 milliliters of the graduation. So we are adding sulfuric up to that notch. Now we have already added the sulfuric. Then we are going to close this top and set our time. As we are using feed samples, we are going to set 30 minutes. Then we have to adjust the temperature to in here to 7, and we can close the lid like this. After 30 minutes, you are going to drain out this sulfuric. When you are draining out, now 30 minutes have gone. Now we are going to adjust the temperature into 0, and we are going to drain out the sulfuric by turning this valve. Now you can see the sulfuric is draining out. In here, you have to drain out one after one. After draining out one, close this valve and then open this valve. Likewise, you have to proceed for the 6 samples. Then after draining out all the sulfuric, you have to switch off the vacuum and open the top of the apparatus, and now you are going to wash each tube with boiling water. When you add in boiling water, you can add in a way that remaining residues will wash out to the crucible. Then after adding boiling water, again you have to switch on the vacuum and drain out the water we added. In here also you have to do this one by one. It is better to repeat this washing with boiling water at least 3 times. am going to wash these for the second time. After draining out the boiling water we add, now we have to switch off the vacuum. Then we are going to add 150 milliliters of 1.25 potassium hydroxide to each tube. In here, no need to use the measuring cylinder because in here indicate the 150 milliliter indication in the calculation. So, using a funnel, you can add 150 milliliters of potassium hydroxide. When you are adding anything to this tube, make sure that the vacuum is off and the valves are closed. Now we have sodium hydroxide and we are going to close the top of the apparatus and set the time. As we are using feed samples, time is going to be 30 minutes. And the temperature is set to 7 and you can close this lid and let it boil for 30 minutes. Now it is almost 30 minutes have gone. You can remove the lid. Then after 30 minutes have gone, you have to drain out the added potassium hydroxide. Now 30 minutes have gone. Now we are switching off the temperature and switch on the vacuum, and one by one we are going to drain out added potassium hydroxide. Here you can see the potassium hydroxide is draining out. You can see the potassium hydroxide have already drained. Now we are closing the valve and next we are going to drain out the next tube. Likewise you have to repeat for the all 6 tubes. Now we have already drained out all the added potassium hydroxide. Then we are going to wash these tubes using boiling water. When you are adding boiling water, you can add boiling water in a manner that all the walls of the tubes are washed away. When adding boiling water, make sure that all the valves are closed. Then, after adding boiling water, again you are going to drain out the water. This washing out also should be repeated at least 3 times in order to wash out all the sodium hydroxide we added. If the added water is not draining out, you can add little bit of pressure to stir the solution. When you are applying pressure, do it gradually, then again wet it. We have drained all the boiled water we added. Now we are going to switch off the machine and applying also. Now we have to get these crucibles out. After the acid and base washed out, we are going to add 25 milliliters of acetone as the final wash towel. This procedure have to repeat at least 3 times. That means you are going to add overall 75 milliliters of acetone. When you are adding acetone, make sure you are going to follow the procedure as soon as possible because acetone is very volatile. You add 25 milliliters of acetone, then vacuum it. Then again add acetone to the other tube and drain out. Likewise, you have to repeat this procedure for all the 6 samples at least 3 times. Now we are going to switch off the machine and get these crucibles out. When you are getting crucibles out, you can use this holder. Now you have to place this crucible in the oven at 105 degrees Celsius for an hour. Then after 1 hour you have to take these out into a desiccator, let these cool down and take the weight of these crucibles. Then after that you have to place these in a muffle furnace at 150 degrees Celsius for 3 hours. Then after 3 hours you have to take these out from the muffle and let it down cool, then get the final weight. But when you are using the muffle furnace, after 3 hours, do not get immediately these out. Immediately don't get these out of the muffle. Let it down cool at least 2 to 3 hours. Then you can take these out from the muffle furnace. Then keep it in a desiccator and take the final weight.